Hello, stream.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Did everybody sound even there?
Yes, I believe so.
Good. So it's Saturday again. Yay!
Yay!
Woo-hoo.
So exciting. I look forward to Saturdays so much.
Same. I only look forward to Saturdays so I can torture people.
That's fine. I'll take it.
I knew what I was signing up for.
What the heck?
What?
Just sound is being weird.
What happened?
We'll see.
Okay, hold on. We will see. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. At least on that end.
Right. What's missing?
If you have music playing.
Yep.
It would be that.
It is that.
Okay, well, that
There
makes
we
sense.
Maybe. Yes, there we go.
I will tell you in a minute.
Should be capturing now. No? It's picking it up.
Yep, it is.
Is it too loud?
It was quiet on mine.
Okay,
but I
so
also had it barely audible, so
it's okay volume-wise then? I don't like having it too loud to
Yeah.
drown out voices if we get quiet or do something quiet.
or if I have to talk like this because I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
For good reasons.
Sure.
Yes, sure.
How is everyone?
All right.
Pretty good.
I'm here.
Alive. We are alive. At least
It
I
is
think
Saturday.
we are.
We're doing better than good. It's great.
Sure.
Yep.
I'm a
To
little
be
bit
fair, you spent
You go.
most of the day working.
That's fair. That's shitty. But now is good.
Yeah. When I wasn't working, I was cleaning.
Yep.
Or cooking. But yeah. But now I don't have to worry about anything.
Not for tonight.
Woohoo.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, let us do the worrying for a couple hours.
Really, you guys shouldn't even have to worry.
I mean, you say that.
Today can go either really good or really bad.
It'll be fine.
It would be better if we had a Toreador. Because artsy music stuff. William.
He's in Detroit, though.
I know.
He could make a
He doesn't
vacation
have
to
a reason.
Atlanta.
He'll need a reason first, and then he'll come to Atlanta.
And annoy the crap out of Tori.
Who doesn't, though? Let's be honest.
Dogs.
Dante?
Samal.
That's true. That's true. Samal doesn't. Neither does Winnie. No, she doesn't necessarily have a problem with Dante. She thinks he's too soft.
He is.
Yep.
He absolutely is. And there is a reason why I'm having him play like that.
A lot of the problems that we've dealt with have been his problems or happened in his area.
Yep.
And she's getting annoyed with that.
Yep.
Can't work on the sprawl if we're always taking care of other barons. Bullshit.
Yep.
I mean, Tori hasn't met Dell yet, so there's a chance Dell is fine.
Sure, okay.
I can tell you the way Dell is playing right now, absolutely not.
Oh, I know. I was just being cheeky.
If he's gonna start asking her about churches, her response will be, "Go find one. Go get it yourself. I will help you, but you have to make it happen." That's gonna be her response to him asking about that. And I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun.
It really will
It's
be.
gonna be
One
great.
more game.
Yes. And next game should be a whole lot of fun. Because we will talk about that at the end of the session.
So excited. I'm Hailey's been super fun, but I cannot wait to get back to Tori. Also, if I get into the other VTM game, I might do a recreation of Hailey, but like sans background stuff, because that's game appropriate.
Yes.
But like it might be Valley Girl Hailey coming into that game.
That would be fantastic.
Yes.
And I would 100% watch every single one of them.
Yeah.
And just be like, that's not how she did it in my game.
I was thinking about it because it's supposed to be a little bit more of a lighthearted game. I was like, Hailey, Valley Girl, it's happening if I get in there.
That's fair.
It would be a hilarious personality for that kind of game.
Absolutely.
Especially since Tremere.
Premiere. Okay, and we're almost 10 o'clock now. Anything else we need to talk about tonight?
I don't believe so.
All right. I created our new intro. Dell's in it now. So let's get that rolling.
All right.
We good?
All right. So, welcome back for those of you that this is not your first time. If it is your first time, well, welcome. We have a lot of other stuff that if you wanted to go listen to that as well, it would probably be good just to kind of bring you up to speed. However, in the meantime, you are here, so might as well stay here. I am your storyteller, Dengle. And before I introduced the Kindred that will be joining us this evening, I want to remind everybody that this is World of Darkness. And there may be stuff that strikes a chord with you in a negative fashion. It distresses you or physically or spiritually. Please take a step back if you need it, if you feel like you need it. And come back whenever you feel like you can do so. If you feel like you can't come back to that particular episode, it's fine. Skip to the next one. We do have recaps. That being said, the Kindred that will be joining me is Faye playing Hailey.
Hello.
Buttons playing Shiloh.
Good evening.
I like the beanie, by the way. Nen playing Steven.
Hello.
And Nexus playing Dell.
Howdy, howdy.
So, would anybody like to give us a quick recap of what happened last time?
We went on a goose chase for a tiger, ended up at a heavy metal bar. Hailey and Shiloh got to talk to the head people, and Dell almost blew our cover. And we had to run out before our mass embrace took place.
You assume.
And then we set up for a pop-up club thing to help try and lure into them into a trap, which the first one is tonight.
Yes. So that pretty much covers everything. So if I can have your rouse checks for this evening.
Passed.
Pass.
Fail.
Shiloh gets hungry.
Okay, so I have 2 at 3, 1 at 2, and I don't remember what Steven was at.
2.
Okay, so 2 at 2, 2 at 3. Easy enough. So you all wake up and you are, well, 3 of you are radio silent. 1 because they don't have a phone, the other 2 because, well, they haven't gotten word of anything yet. However, Hailey, you have done some planning with Stake. Very minor stuff. This is where you can have XYZ. They were supposed to set everything up. You wake up to 2 text messages and a voicemail.
Read the texts first.
The text messages are, sorry, I don't have the numbers for the rest of your friends. If you can please pass that on when you get a chance, that'd be great. And then another one later in the day says, actually, just bring them with you. I don't actually need their number. I was going to ask some questions, but then I kind of realized what we were dealing with. So,
who's the number from?
it is the third party that Stake gave you to have everything set up.
Gotcha. So everything's good to go. Just show up, pretty much.
Yes, basically just show up, tell them who you are, and you can go on in.
Okay. She'll message back like, "Hey, sorry, I just got up. I was really busy last night and just crashed all day. We will be there."
It's fine. Every get it up. We should be opening in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It'll be a little bit later than normal, just because, well, my boss keeps a weird schedule too.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, it's weird, but it works. I think I did a pretty good job.
Can't wait to see it.
You get a bunch of pictures.
Ooh. She'll actually send them to Shiloh and Steven.
So Shiloh and Steven, you get a flurry of pictures from Hailey that are of like your space kind of done up to be pseudo Halloween-y, but more heavy metal style. It's obviously done by somebody that's not their primary thing, and they were kind of just throwing stuff together. It'll work. It's just a little bit, yeah.
And then she would check the voicemail. Who's that from?
That is from the same person.
Okay.
It was just, hey, I'm here. When you get this, just let me know. I have some questions.
Was that before the texts?
Yeah, that was at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Whoops. Oh well. She would take that hunger down.
Okay.
Make her way to the bar to do that. Yeah, I was only at 2.
Okay.
And then let the others know that she's heading to the bar if they wanted to meet up beforehand to plan.
Okay. And then as far as Nexus is concerned, how is anybody getting a hold of them?
Hailey can call him because he has a phone.
True. So Dell gets a call on his new to him phone.
Hello?
Hey! Just wanted to let you know that like everything's set up and ready to go. I'm making my way to the bar if you wanted to come hang out beforehand. It's going to be like in an hour and a half.
Is this the one I'm allowed to go to or I'm not allowed to go to?
I mean, you really shouldn't probably show up. But like you could go plan with us and maybe you could like hang out outside just in case something happens. Who knows? Like maybe during the middle of the party you could show up. Just like don't be there at opening.
Got it. I'll be on the way. I'm kind of hungry.
I'm sure the fridge has snacks.
Gonna need at least 4.
That's a lot.
I'm hungry.
Interesting. Meet you there.
Oh, yep.
Okay. So Shiloh and Steven. What do you two do?
Shiloh's gonna grab a couple bags from her personal stash and bring her hunger down to 1. Start off with.
Okay. And then Steven?
Has Steven heard from Asa all the past few days?
No.
Give him a call, see what he's up to.
He almost immediately picks up. Yeah.
I just want to check in. Things have been really crazy lately.
Yep. I've been just working my job. Purposely just keeping my head low so I don't get pulled into anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Guess some people from out of town decided to come in and start causing problems.
Yeah. You older ones tend to do that a lot. Cause problems for each other for no damn reason.
Yeah, I'm starting to catch on to that too.
It's fine though. Nothing's happening up this way.
Well, stay safe. If anything happens, get a hold of the other friends.
I will. All right. So, is everybody convening at the bar, or is anybody not?
Yep, into the bar.
Shiloh's got a side stop to make.
Okay. We will get to that in just a second. So, Stephen, Dell, and Hailey show up at the bar, and Shiloh is not there yet. Is there anything that you would like to talk about while Shiloh is not there?
So, like, Steven, do you know where Shiloh is? I thought she was coming here.
No idea.
Well,
She would have sent a heads up text. I've got a stop to make before I come.
okay, it's going to take place in, like, less than 2 hours, so...
I'll just get a thumbs up emoji.
I really need to figure out a way to text, because phone, wonderful, great, love it. But
What'd the
texting,
ringtone sound like?
it was really loud. It just sounded like a bell.
Weird.
Yeah. I was cleaning it out before I had it set up, and ugh.
Good thing we can't catch anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I know I didn't need the gloves, but I put them on.
Ew. Cool.
Also, I know you have the number for that phone, but do you and Shiloh, you and Shiloh have it, Steven?
I don't believe so.
Dell will write it down and put it on the corkboard of numbers.
Oh no, it's not a corkboard. They're just written in Sharpie on the wall.
Oh. Okay, I take the Sharpie and write my number on it. This whole time I thought it was like a corkboard with like sticky notes or like paper with thumbtacks.
Oh no.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, I think that's probably the best part about it.
Tori's not going to get mad with all these like numbers on the wall, is she?
No, I offered to get her something, but she insists on keeping it like that.
This seems dangerous in the long run.
Probably.
Like, all it takes is like a mortal breaking in or like another one of us.
And all I really have is a phone number. I'm not sure how much Well, they can probably track it a good bit, but
Is it their
I'm sure
personal
most of them
numbers?
no, it's usually numbers, so they're usual hangouts.
Oh, so it's probably not that dangerous then if it's just businesses.
No, yes, because, buildings getting blown up or raided is still the result that could happen.
I mean, she was the one who decided to put him there and leave it.
Dell is also going to start furiously writing down the numbers for himself. Typing these in is going to take forever.
You can pre-program numbers in that phone?
No, but I meant to call anyone.
Oh.
So we will shift over to Shiloh. Shiloh, where are you going?
She's gonna pull on her outfit for the night, and then as she's walking out the door, she's gonna text Darian, "Hey, are you home?"
No, I'm out for a walk. Why?
The letter? What?
Yeah. I'm actually not too far away if you want to meet me at your the place you said to do a dead drop.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll be there when you get there.
And Shiloh will make her way over.
And sure enough, he is there. Hey.
Okay, so first of all, a little bit of good news. Only Black Hand wannabes. Trying to get some attention though, so we're dealing with that.
Well, I guess that's good. Could be a lot worse.
Yeah, speaking of a lot worse, where were you when she showed up? Like,
so did I tell you where I'm staying right now?
ish? I mean, you just kind of said, "Hey, I'm here."
Yeah, so I'm staying close enough that she had to drive by my my apartment. And I wouldn't know that it was her, except it was in a gaudy Rolls-Royce convertible. And she kind of stands out.
Yeah. Yeah, but she didn't actually show up knocking at your door, did she?
No.
Okay. So this is a really bad time for her to show back up, but I'm not entirely surprised.
Yeah, I think I know where. Let me get an absolute that nailed down before I tell you, but I'm pretty sure it's at one of the fancy hotels downtown.
I would not be surprised in the least. Just I mean, as always, be careful, but we're expecting some increased activity within the next couple nights that is kind of a ploy to draw some heavy hitters out and deal with them. So just we're limited. If something happens, I'm very nervous.
Yeah, it'll be okay. I can handle myself, especially against her. Whatever you guys got going on, I'm not going to ask questions. If you need me, let me know.
Yeah, I know you can handle yourself against her. I don't know who she has with her. And that's what worries me most.
Just looked like some big muscle-bound idiot. That was her driver at the very least.
Okay. So yeah, yeah, I can imagine she's gonna want to kind of swoop back in after everything's all said and done and set up shop amidst the wreckage, you know?
Well, her business is still running, so like,
True.
She's got to show up and show face there, right?
I guess. Why are they still running? Why didn't anyone deal with that? Whatever. Later problems.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I got a license plate number if you want it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, it's a vanity plate.
Of course it is.
It said Madame.
Tell me you're joking.
Nope.
Oh, the vanity knows no bounds. Wonderful.
I mean, it fits. So
It does. Okay. Well, I'll let you do your thing then. Let me know if something goes sideways. Hopefully tonight shouldn't be as bad as tomorrow night's gonna be.
okay. Just let me know where you're going to be tomorrow.
Yeah,
But-
I think they're going to be holding the quote-unquote event in the gymnasium of that school that we're renoing.
Okay. Good to know. I might be in the area tomorrow.
Oh no.
Just in case.
Do what you have to do, but
It'll be fine. There's very few things that are scarier than a salubri that used to be in the Sabbat, so.
I don't know. Small's pretty scary. Have you met him yet?
I said very few things, okay?
I take that as a yes.
I mean, when I met him, he was running, so.
You'll know when you see him. All right. I gotta get going. We've got a deadline of like an hour. So.
All right. Have fun.
I'll try.
And he will get up from the bench and walk in a very random direction that has no bearing on anything. So Shiloh shows up about 20 minutes after everybody else does. You're still talking about the gross phone.
I'm telling you, there was dead rats in the very bottom of it.
That doesn't even make sense. As she's scrolling through her phone.
I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what was there.
Sure. Oh, look at this dog. And she'll turn it. And it's just like a small clip of a dog. A certain clock app.
You know, I was gonna get on that app before I got embraced, and then everything happened.
Well, here, tonight you can live vicariously through me because I'll show you things on it.
Wonderful.
Oh, hey, Shiloh.
Hello. Apparently I missed a lot.
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
I was talking about how gross the phone we picked up the other night was. Like, I know we can't pick up anything, but I'm concerned that if I was still alive, I would have gotten something.
Well, considering this is probably one of the worst parts of Atlanta, I am not entirely surprised, and I'm sure there's a lot worse around.
Like, it's clean, it's just... Ugh. It would have made a Ventrue and a Toreador cry.
Good thing you're not them.
I don't know, aren't Lasombra like Ventrue 2.0?
We're better.
Yeah, Shiloh. Don't forget that.
2.0 is usually an improvement over 1.0.
And unlike most Ventrues, I'll get my hands dirty.
So, what do you guys want to do for like an hour?
Do we need to like scope out the area?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are working on this place. Can I get like a map of it?
I don't have a way to give it to you.
I'm not going to school yet.
No, but I mean, like, we're still gonna need a general idea of what the venue location for tonight is gonna be. Need to know if there are any emergency entrance and exits, possible choke points, if something goes wrong.
Yeah, I think it's one of those like warehouses that Samal recommended.
Yes.
I mean, how far is the warehouse from here? Do any of you guys know, or can you GPS it?
Yeah, we can look it up, I think.
Punch it in.
Pretty straightforward.
It's about 25 minutes.
Oh, hey, we should probably get that car again.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll text Gramps, and then she'll send the message.
Can Gramps get me a car?
You'll have to ask him.
Can we like know his actual name? It kind of feels weird calling him that.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember his name. I heard it maybe once from Beth.
I believe it was George.
Okay, is this guy Cuban? Ghoul? What is he?
He's cool. We call him Grants because he was like 90 when we met him.
Oh. So, like, if he actually stops drinking, he might die.
Yep.
That's a really old ghoul. Why? Whose ghoul is he?
Beth's.
I still haven't met this Beth. Not really.
Yeah, because she got shipped out of town.
Yeah, like, is she like a regular for you guys, or does she normally hop out of town every so often? I mean, with the past couple of nights, I don't blame her.
Let's just say, well, she is sort of a regular, but she's also got some business dealings with some other people that she got into trouble with a little bit ago, and so now she's essentially repaying some favors out of town.
Is like that something we can know about? Or is that another one of those hush hush things?
That's a she'll have to tell you thing.
That's an
Cool.
yeah.
Hard to get that information when I don't see her.
Trust us, she'll tell you if you ask.
She'll say anything if you ask.
Really?
What?
She's terrible. I love Beth. she's got a great heart, surprisingly, considering how old she is for Kindred. No, worse than either of us when we first met. When it comes to keeping people's secrets.
How old is she? And what clan is she?
Bruja.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess that kind of explains things, doesn't it?
a bit. Now, is she like a biker Bruja, or is she like anarchist Bruja?
How would you describe her, Steven?
Whatever she decides she feels like in the moment.
So kind of typical Bruja.
Yeah.
I mean, she owns the car shop, so
Really?
yeah.
Does she have a leather jacket? I've heard a rumor that's just like a Bruja thing, and I need to know.
We're pretty sure she owns a leather jacket.
I would be surprised if she did not.
Cool. So, like, do you guys want to go walk around the warehouse, or do you want to go, like, I don't know, walk around this whatever stores are open and kill time before this?
I mean, if I have to like hide out until an appropriate moment, I kind of want to know where I'm gonna have a chance to just like sit and wait.
Oh yeah, good point.
Where else it is?
Okay, so who's getting a hold of George?
Shiloh will.
Okay. You are met with a. At this point, I'm tempted to just give you a damn car. But yeah, they'll run one over.
Thanks. I mean, I was thinking of getting one, but then things fell apart, so.
I mean, give me a budget and I'll find one for you in the next 24 hours.
Bold of you to assume I have a budget right now. See you later.
So.
Is he, like, at the bar right now?
That was just text.
Oh, okay.
But he arrives shortly.
Can I, like, meet this mysterious George who I have yet to see but keeps bringing us vehicles?
Yeah, can I meet him?
Sure.
I don't know, you guys just, like, are so secretive that I wanted to make sure beforehand.
You know, one of these days we're gonna get into one of the cars they just bring us, and it's gonna be like a bomb.
No.
Not from someone else.
I mean, not aimed at us, but if we asked him to, he might.
Wow, that seems a little sketchy.
I mean, resourceful, maybe?
He's been very helpful with less than auspicious endeavors.
I mean, that's like half of what we do at any given night, so...
I know, right?
Who's driving?
I mean, I can. I've been driving. Guess I'm the chauffeur.
If you don't want to, I can handle it.
I don't care either way. You know the city better than I do. I've been here like a week or two.
Oh,
Well-
Steven, looks like you're driving.
Dell's gonna sit in the back for once.
Okay. So, does anybody request George to stay around after he is dropped off?
Hailey just wants to meet him.
Cool, it's outside.
Shiloh will make a point to introduce Hailey and Dell to George. And she'd probably ask him to stick around the area just in case something goes wrong, but he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to.
So rather than the normal Volvo that is dropped off, this one is a newer Cadillac. It is immaculately clean.
I love this.
Let's just get this one.
No, this is mine. We're doing an oil change on the Volvo.
Are you like sure we can use it?
It's my car.
Is it safe for me to
I have
touch it?
3. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Is it an older model?
No, it's newer. It's probably 5-6 years old.
Okay, Dell, just to be safe, you should probably sit in the back.
That was the plan.
Why?
Technology is not my friend.
I mean, Beth's not very good at it either.
No, but like me touching it destroys it.
Sometimes.
Don't touch the radio or the shift knob.
I'm not going to touch any of it. I would just sit in the back.
If you sit in the middle, I'm sure everything will be fine.
I refuse to sit in the middle.
I mean, technically speaking, there's the battery that's underneath the middle in the back.
Well,
so
don't do that
I
then.
don't know if that would be it. I'll work on getting something a lot older, so like you can touch everything, and yeah.
Thank you. I don't mean to put you out. It's just I don't want to ruin anything that's not mine.
I mean, I understand. I didn't realize that we had requirements and needs. Otherwise, I would try to take care of those.
I'm new.
I know. I haven't met you before, so. And he'll actually shake your hand, and you will attempt to shake Hailey's hand as she shake his hand.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's like, yeah, if you guys need me, just have one of them get a hold of me.
Sure.
Or just call the shop.
Which one is the shop's number?
You see he's got a shirt on it. Or shirt on it. It's got a little logo, and it's got a number underneath it.
Oh, cool. Let me add this into my phone. And she'll do that.
That was writing it down.
We're on Google too, so.
Awesome. That logo looks kind of cool. I'm like not huge on cars, but I am a little bit.
Kid drew it. Yeah, some kid drew it, so. Did a pretty good job. Anyway, I'm going to get back, and I've got a couple things I got to take care of.
It was a pleasure to meet you, George.
Have a good night. Stay safe.
You too. Shiloh, if you want to keep this one for a couple days, you can. I'll just take the truck.
You sure?
Yeah. You can keep this one for a couple days. I'll take the truck, and yeah.
Okay. I mean, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. And he will start walking down the street.
I know he's a ghoul, but it seems kind of cruel to have him like walk off like that.
Hey,
Do you
George,
like
want to
want to
ride
ride
home?
back?
No, I'm good. I need the exercise. That, and it's not too far.
Trust me, we've tried before. That's how he usually responds.
Oh, okay. That's just a him thing. I thought you guys were making an old man walk in the middle of the night.
No!
You tend to enjoy stuff like this when you were so close to death, like I was. A walk is good for the soul.
Do it while you have it.
Can't argue with that.
Right, so you have a fairly new Cadillac.
Nothing was going to go
Sedan.
wrong with the Malkavian driving.
No, definitely not. In immaculate condition. It is black with a white interior. Just to let you know.
Of course it is.
Please tell me it's a leather interior at least.
Oh yeah, they don't make anything that's not.
Good.
So yeah, you hop in and get going.
Yep.
Dell is sitting in the car with like his hands like to his chest, trying not to touch anything.
You go up, and it's an industrial area. Like I said, it's an industrial area. It is fairly dead right now. There is a couple vehicles that are kind of starting to show up at the warehouse. What would you all like to do?
Do we want to just drag around, or you want to actually walk this?
I mean, you could let me out and I can go talk to them since they were like expecting me, and then you guys can go scope the area while I'm there if you want. I can just come back out when you guys are back.
Should I come with you? Will they be expecting me as well since they talked to both of us at the club?
I mean, and she'll show them the message. Like, they had some questions, and you can come if you want, but if you, I don't know if you want to scope the area with them to make a plan or whatever, but at least one of us should go.
You guys want to go scoping while I go with Hailey?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I need at least one of you with a working cell phone in case something happens at the moment.
Okay. So, Hailey, you hop out, and Shiloh gets out as well. Okay. We will get to you two in just a second. Stephen and Dell, is there anything in particular you were looking for in a hideout spot?
Somewhere shadowly where trail cloak would be useful.
Yeah, and like preferably like a fire escape almost, where it like that has like a window so I could like see at least a majority of the warehouse floor.
Okay, so like a catwalk to roof access.
Yeah.
That you can see in through the skylights works.
Yep.
Because that's what you find.
Oh. I could do like a superhero landing if I need to at this point.
I mean, you can. It's still going to hurt you, but you can.
Yeah, I was saying that to like Steven.
Try not doing for immortal so I don't get any, mass rate breaches. We're dealing with enough of those already.
Yes, I'm saying it like this is like a something's going down and I need to get down there quickly. Plan.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
can I get you two to give me a wits and awareness, please?
Or
Okay. Then Dell got
4.
Okay, so you both got 4. So you both see the general layout. You see the kind of cheesy decorations. They look like something from an off-brand Hollywood or Spirit of Halloween. Sorry. So they're pretty bad. But you also see a stage set up, and it's got a curtain in front of it, and it is full of instruments and equipment. So apparently there's going to be a band as well.
You think it's the same band from the other night?
not sure. Not sure if they'd be ballsy to try again this soon.
That's to say if they got caught with anything. We don't really know what happened after we left.
Don't think we'll know until they get on stage.
Unless one of the girls text you and tell us what's going on.
So are you gonna like walk around the perimeter of the roof, or are you just gonna kind of stay in that one spot?
Let's do a walk around the perimeter.
I'm gonna walk around with the perimeter with having a shadow cloak up.
Okay. Nobody really looks up, so you're fine. You can see some of the security people. There's some vendors bringing last minute supplies in, like for drinks and other adult themed stuff. You can see there's like a band bus back there. It's painted neon green with like black skulls all over it. There's really not a whole lot to see up here, though. So we will transition to Hailey and Shiloh. You come up to the front and got two large bouncers, and they just kind of look at you, but we ain't open yet.
Hey, I think you might want to let me in. My name is Hailey Decker. I helped set this up.
Okay, and who's that?
Her assistant.
This is Shiloh.
Hi.
Okay, and they like grab their clipboard and they like flip it to the back page and yep. You're good, go ahead.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And you walk inside and you are quickly met with the person you talked to on the phone. Thank you for getting here before we actually opened.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I came as quick as I could. Like I said, I just crashed this today because I was so busy last night.
No, it's okay. I figured most of it out. I apologize about the decorations. I know they're a little bit lackluster, but
I'm sure with the lights off, it'll be fine.
Oh, actually, and she kind of
Or
talked
dimmed.
into the radio, and she's like, go ahead and like we're gonna have it for tonight. and like the entire warehouse goes black, and then like just a bunch of black lights and like lasers.
Oh yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's still not great, but it's good for what I
It
can
was
do
a
for
last
right
minute
now.
thing. Like I put it up on a bunch of like boards and stuff, so like people should show up.
Yeah, I'm honestly not that worried about that. It's one of those things. The thing that I was actually calling you about is the stage. I was trying to figure out where you won that because we've got a local talent actually, that has been nice enough to play for us. Said that they would play from 8 to midnight, and then we've got somebody playing from midnight to 3 o'clock. So
That's awesome. I love that they're local. Do you want to show us where you did that, or like does that still need to get set up?
Oh no, it's right over there, and she just kind of points, and it just looks like a black void, just like the curtains up right now. But yeah,
Right. I mean, it looks fine.
yeah. I just wanted to figure out if you had a area that you wanted it, but we figured out acoustics are better there.
Yeah, I think it looks great there.
Anyway, so can I get you something to drink? Or are you
Sure.
okay for right now?
I mean, I'm okay right now if you don't have anything handy, but if you do, fine.
We might start drinking once the party starts, but I try not to drink while we're on the job. Thank you, though.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then she kind of like walks around for a little bit and shows you everything.
Blush of life.
Introduces you. I'm sorry.
Blush of life.
Blush of life. Yes.
When they're not looking.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that rouse check, please.
I'm
Fail.
okay.
Okay. So Hailey gets a little bit hungrier. Shiloh's fine. But they introduce you to all the staff, all the bartenders, all the security personnel. And then they introduce you to the bands. The local talent is on the older side. They're probably in their 40s now. They said at one point they opened for like Pantera. So take that as you might. They're old. They play that type of music. And then the other ones, they're in their 20s, majority of them. They've got more of the new punk style to them. And they're like, yeah, here's the CD. Listen to us. We appreciate it. And
I will definitely give this a listen.
Talk so much. The older guys are the destroyers. The younger ones they actually name themselves Duskborn. They do not seem to fit the bill, though. And it is not the same band from yesterday.
Interesting.
So you two kind of get your stuff ready and like, yeah, just get yourself comfortable. If you want to take a spot in one of the reserved booths, you can. Everybody else should be showing up relatively soon.
Awesome. We have one more person that should be coming in. Did you guys give Hailey different names to use?
Nope.
So one of them's name is Steven. He's the one that should be coming in later. He was like finishing up everything for us.
Okay. Yeah. We had 2 written down if possible.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the other one's coming or not.
Yeah. So yeah, if they come up or if they show up, awesome. If they don't, I'm sure they're busy.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep, not a problem. If you need something, let me know. And I will get with you toward the end of the night.
Perfect.
And she kind of goes off and does her own thing. Where would you two like to go?
VIP booth.
All right.
Try to find one that we can get a good line of sight.
Yeah, so where it's at is in the warehouse. There's like the main production floor, and then there's like a balcony that they probably had smaller machines on at one point, because it is very industrial. And they kind of set up makeshift booths, and all of them get a pretty good view of the entire area.
Maybe near the edges, just in case.
Yep. Can I get you two to give me a wits and awareness?
One success.
4.
Yeah, so Hailey doesn't realize it until he starts working, but Shiloh sees DC come in, and he's got his big backpack of stuff. And he walks over, he puts a harness on, and that's about the time that Hailey picks up on him putting the harness on. And a pair of ropes drop down from above the stage. And you can see him kind of like getting stuff ready. See him take out a couple cans, and he just starts going to town, spray painting on the curtain. And he spray paints the large hand symbol. It's just in white this time. And it is pretty good, given he's doing it freehand on a curtain.
Not gonna lie, that's a little impressive.
I was just going to say that.
He's also exceedingly fast about it. Like, it takes him 10 minutes to do a 10 foot by 10 foot hand.
That's pretty quick.
Must have topped off before he came.
I'd hope so.
Then you see him drop down, unhook, toss his stuff underneath the stage. Then he heads up to the VIP area.
Hey!
Oh, hey.
Glad to see you here.
Yeah. They paid me again, so I showed up.
Not gonna lie, that was kind of impressive.
I mean, when that's how you make your money, then you get good at it.
Yeah, you did really good at that.
Is that something you used to do before everything?
Oh. So the MLK Museum a couple of years ago, I don't know if how long you've been around. I did the mural on the side of that. So, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't here when it happened, but I've driven by a couple times. Good work.
Yeah, it gets changed every year.
Oh,
This year, I don't know who did it, but last year I know the guy that did it, and we're good friends. So
cool.
but I've done a couple other murals around a couple businesses around here.
Nice.
So how far y'all taking this one?
What, this like pop-up thing tonight?
Yeah.
Got
Is it
tonight
just
and
gonna be-
tomorrow, I think. I don't know about beyond that.
Yeah. Tonight and tomorrow. I just didn't know if you guys were gonna have special things happening tonight or not.
I think you might want to be careful about tomorrow because you never know what might happen. Tonight we got everything planned out, but tomorrow I'm not really sure what's going to happen. We just kind of know the where.
Good to know. Good to know. So what I'm hearing is tomorrow when they ask me to do it, like, nah, I've got to go do some other stuff.
I mean, I'm not telling you that. I'm just letting you know that you never know what's going to happen.
I can read between the lines. It's fine. Anyway, I'm going to be sitting over there. If y'all want to talk to me, I'm here. If you don't, that's fine too. Y'all have a fun night, all right?
You too.
We'll see how things go.
And he goes over to a little corner booth. It's the only corner booth. And within 5-10 minutes, patrons start coming in. People start filling up the VIP area. And the event starts happening.
Oh, we should probably text Steven.
Yeah, good idea. I'll get him. You should probably be free to socialize if someone comes up to us. And Shiloh will pull out her phone and start texting Steven.
Actually, I'll be back in like 20 minutes or so. I'm just going to go make a round real fast since people are starting
Okay.
to show up.
Yeah, good idea. I'll be here.
So, for a point of clarity, what is everybody actually wearing tonight?
Shiloh would probably be wearing about what I'm wearing, a cut-off tank top with some graffiti style stuff, a black beanie and her usual jean jacket and boots, and a slightly more ripped pair of jeans.
So Hailey would probably
Okay.
be wearing black ripped jeans, like those super ripped, like you don't know how they're still being held together, ripped ones. Pair of boots and a tank top with like a see-through t-shirt over it.
Okay. And then Steven?
Steven is wearing blue jeans and a Meshuggah t-shirt.
Okay. And then Dell's just wearing what Dell has.
Yeah.
We had shopping time.
That's. Yeah. But this was more important.
Nope, did we lose Dengle?
No,
Maybe.
no, come back to us.
Is this because of Dell or because of Kraken moment?
Well, you're the one who's here.
And he was talking. We were talking to you, so.
Yeah.
Dengle, come back to us. We summon you back from the void.
The Lasombre curse has struck.
I have 2 dots of technology. I thought it would help.
You didn't roll. Roll. Maybe you can bring him back.
I don't even know what that roll is.
Intelligence and tech.
Let's see, that is a rule of 5.
I don't know if that's what it is. That's what I'm having you roll.
There we go.
What'd you roll?
I'm back.
2 successes on that one.
Apparently it's enough.
You meet it, you beat it, I guess.
Woo.
Sorry. Yes. Sorry.
Oh no, not again.
It wasn't quite
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. Yeah, the internet people that were working on things apparently didn't help that much.
Oh.
Oh,
So I lost them.
great.
Yeah.
Dingle will be back in a moment.
I'll burn a willpower if I have to re-roll that pool.
Well, I guess,
Yeah.
Buttons, what did you text Steven?
Robotic voice from the void. Shiloh would have just said, "Hey, the event's starting. Is everything ready?"
Steven ducks back. Yeah, I found a decent hiding spot. He should be able to get in quickly if he has to.
Cool. Well, we're in this VIP booth back here, so come find us when you're good.
Be done shortly.
Thumbs up emoji. And then Shiloh would send just a very quick text to Hailey that Steven's on his way. Didn't mention Dell.
You get a gift that's just like, awesome! Dangle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here. I don't know if my video is, but I'm here.
You are in
so-
fact here. We can see you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had to switch some stuff around. Phone company apparently didn't actually fix the stuff because
We love it.
wonderful. Anyway. So Steven, you get that text message. We were figuring out what Dell was wearing, but then my internet decided to say no, so we're not figuring that out. And then, yeah. So, Steven, what do you do with that information?
So the other two are in the VIP area in this section. I'm going to head down. You feel free to join us whenever.
Okay. I'll head down if it seems like I should, but I don't know if I really should be showing my face to this right now.
You probably should have gotten you a mask or something.
I'll figure something out.
Okay. So, you all kind of start your evening. Steven, on the way in, you are met with somebody that you are somewhat familiar with. They have a whole lot of piercings in their face.
Give him a courtesy wave.
He just kind of looks at you and very confused, and then when he kind of like waves at you. But yeah, doesn't impede your progress, doesn't really say a whole lot to you. Faye, go ahead and roll me one die. It's either a pass fail thing, so it doesn't matter what's on the die.
Fail.
Okay, so you do not see that exchange. However, you do see Steven walk in.
Does Steven see her?
Quite a few. More than likely.
Okay.
Hailey would still stand out in this crowd. Yeah, Hailey would still stand out in the crowd, so that's what you get for being a Valley girl in a metal club.
Yep.
By this
she
time,
gets in more.
Yeah, just still not quite. By this time, the first band has started. And they're not great. You can tell their age. They also might be slightly intoxicated. It's kind of sloppy. It doesn't sound great, but it's okay. It's passable. Everybody there likes it enough. So yeah, Hailey makes her round. Steven, you make your way up to the VIP area.
Yep.
Is Steak here yet? That she has seen?
Not yet.
Okay.
And I assume Steven sits with Shiloh.
Yes.
Okay, is there anything that you two would like to talk about before Hailey gets back?
Also, Spinks is here.
Oh, lovely. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I kind of figured he would stop at the bar at some point, but guess Cyril's keeping him busy.
Speaking of which, have you checked in with him lately?
Yes.
Okay, and everything's going all right?
He hasn't yelled at me yet, so I assume so.
I guess that's something. Oh, hey, did we ever point out DC to you?
No, you haven't.
And Shiloh will point out DC over in the corner. That's our quote-unquote mystery tagger from the other night.
Tonight he is sporting a black flat bill cap and a Brooklyn Nets jersey and basketball shorts. Doesn't quite fit in, but it's okay. Now, Hailey, on your round, is there anything in particular you are looking for? Besides the people from before.
It was mainly looking for the people from before, but she's going to make sure that there's no problems with the person they met with prior, now that people are starting to show up.
No, there's not. Like, people are, it's not quite full yet. We expect to have a few more people show up, but not a huge crowd.
Okay. On her way back up, she's going to keep an eye out for any obvious kindred, but she's not that aware of her surroundings, so she's probably not going to find any.
Well, you want to give me a wits and awareness?
How about a wits?
Sure. Or with an investigation.
I don't have either of those.
Okay. You can use intelligence too.
Well, that was one success for wits. If I can use intelligence, that gives me one more dice.
Go ahead.
2, 3. All 3.
Okay. So, yeah, if you're actively searching for it, you can see Spanx. You can see one other individual. Not sure exactly who they are. They're young. They're light frame. They're very short.
Okay. So would I know them above table? Just so I.
No.
Okay.
This is an unknown individual right now.
Okay. She will probably make it a point to keep an eye out for Spanx and that other one, just in case. But other than that, just like periodically scanning the crowd to try and find them.
Yeah. So you make your way back up to Shiloh and Steven.
So I think there is 2 other ones like us here tonight. So far.
Yeah, you said Spanx was here. He's the one with a bunch of piercings.
Oh yeah, I saw
who
him.
The other one is.
He really stands out.
Who's the other person?
Describe what they look like. Like, I think they're like over there.
Can I look and see if they look familiar?
Would Shiloh like to give me an intelligence and investigate?
Yes.
Steven can do the same if he so chooses.
Two.
Also 2.
Okay. Cannot find them.
Does the description Hailey gave sound familiar?
No, not at all.
Huh. Hopefully that doesn't become an issue.
Yeah, that's part of what I was doing when I was making rounds. I'm gonna do one once it, like in like an hour, once it gets a little bit more full.
Not a bad idea.
So.
And maybe I can finally catch Steak and the others and just kind of like make sure they're okay and happy with things tonight. So we can get them tomorrow, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the meantime, is Dell doing anything?
Dell is just kind of like watching from the skylight, like playing with his own like fingers, kind of just like waiting for any signal that something might be suspicious.
Okay. Would you like to give me a wits and awareness for yourself?
Yes, I would. That is 4 successes with a skull on the blood die.
Okay. So you see the very large individual that has a bunch of piercings that you're pretty sure is Kindred.
Mm-hmm.
You're like 99% sure. He just gives off a very creepy vibe. However, fits in perfectly in this particular crowd. And then you see Hailey kind of stop and like take stock of somebody. And you try to figure out exactly who it is. And you think you know, but you're not 100% sure. You see the same very light framed, skinny, short guy. Not 100% sure that they're Kindred, but possibly.
Is this a skylight that can open, or is it just like a glass pane to let in light?
It is one that actually opens.
Can I like crack it open a little bit.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
A wave of sound comes out, and it's not very good music. Let's be honest here, but it's passable.
All right, I guess I'm gonna just peek my head in with Shadow Cloak still up, just watching, hoping to pick up on anything sound wise. I don't have heightened senses, so it's just going off of natural hearing.
Yeah, heightened senses probably would be overloaded right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you spend some more time up there. In the hour that passes between Hailey sitting down and Hailey making her next round, is there anything that anyone would like to do?
Can I sneak in through the skylight and just kind of hang out on top of the walkway above the stage?
Not quite. It is an old industrial warehouse. There is a track for a gantry crane, but there's not actually a walkway above a stage or anything.
Okay, then I'm gonna just sit up here at my skylight.
Okay. Anybody else?
Just make light talk.
Okay. An hour goes by and Hailey gets up, does their next round, as it were. Is Shiloh and Steven doing anything?
Shiloh's probably just vibing to the music, keeping an eye on things.
Okay.
Steven would occasionally check the crowd, see if he notices anything suspicious from where he's sitting.
Okay. Go ahead and give me either wits and awareness or intelligence and investigation, whatever you so choose. And Shiloh can do the same thing.
4.
I also got 4.
Okay. So as Hailey goes and heads downstairs, you both kind of scan the crowd, and you do notice it's kind of like it's not quite a mosh pit, but it definitely is a very closely packed group of individuals that seem to be dancing. In the middle, you can see little short arms up in the air. And they are just getting at whoever they are.
Someone's having fun.
Think that might be the other one Hailey spotted.
We'll have to keep an eye on it. I mean, I obviously don't care if it turns into a mosh pit, but if things get a little weird, maybe we should step in.
Probably.
Okay. So, Hailey, you make your way around, and you get about halfway through up to the front door, and you are actually met with your organizers. All three of them.
Okay.
And they see you and they come straight over to you. And, how's it going?
I mean, I think it seems to be going pretty well tonight. The music could be better, but hopefully the next band is good.
The next band, I promise you, is good.
Good.
This one I didn't want, but apparently it was the event manager's uncle. So
Makes sense, unfortunately. Can only do so much with so little time.
I think it was more so that they want to try to revive their music career, which I don't think is going to happen.
No, I think they need to get a little bit better if they were going to do that. Maybe not sound like they're like 40 years old.
Yes, that would help.
And how are things on your end?
Everything is going swimmingly on mine.
Good.
I think I've got a plan for tomorrow as to exactly how we're going to set up and handle the event.
Oh, good. That was one thing I was hoping to talk to tonight.
Yeah. Definitely getting rid of these decorations. They're
kind
of cheap.
Again,
it's fine though.
Little time. I don't really have a goal to go send out for the morning.
Right. It's fine. Like I said, the event manager, she's been talked to already, and we have other things being set up. We've got special shipments of fun things coming in.
Good. I already gave you the location, right?
Yes, it should be a much better decorations, much better look to the event tomorrow. So
I'm really glad to hear it. I hope it goes well.
Me too. That and Butch over here, and the guy with the mask raises his hand. We're doing kind of a monster ball theme.
That sounds like it could be fun.
Yes, it is. A Halloween just in the other side of the calendar.
I think that's getting like pretty popular right now. People are just so excited to embrace like the night of the monsters.
I know. It's funny how that works, isn't it?
It is.
So that is the theme for tomorrow. So please tell your people.
I will.
And we will make that happen.
Perfect. I'm sure everyone will be so looking forward to it.
Have you noticed anybody in here that's causing problems?
Problems, no, but I've seen maybe 2 like us.
Okay.
There might be a pit forming over there. I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Okay. I actually will take a walk with you.
Okay.
So we can kind of discuss the trajectory of the night and figure out exactly where everything needs to go and make sure that everything's going to stay exactly as it should.
Perfect.
Just point them out to me when you see them.
Okay.
Then they do walk with you. And Spanx is very easy to spot. He is standing off to the side and kind of doing a very bad shuffle kind of dance. He's kind of awkward, but he's enjoying himself. There's people around him that are enjoying themselves. That's all that matters. And then you get up toward the stage, which is where the large congregation of people are. And You do see the short arms up in the air. And sure enough, that's them.
Oh, that is the other one.
Oh, okay. And he just kind of looks over like, go check him out. And the, not the masked one, but the other one, kind of muscles his way into the middle. Comes back and he's fine. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, even if he does want to start something. Do we know who he is?
I don't. I can go ask.
Yeah.
The others didn't seem to know who it was.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it's should be fine. Like I said, continue on. The band at this point, it's like, all right, we're gonna take a 20-minute break, and everybody cheers. And the lead singer is like, well, if you want to be like that, we can just leave. There's a couple people that are, go ahead. So they like start packing their stuff up, and the event manager comes out and starts talking to them. Then Hailey being so close, well, we'll just leave the stuff. We'll just leave. You can find somebody else to play. So the event manager comes up and it's like, is there anybody here that has a band or knows how to play instruments that will play for us? Because right now they left.
I don't. Just a second. Hailey will pull out her phone and actually text Shiloh. Do you know anyone who has a band? Who wants to play?
Would Shiloh know anyone?
He's in Detroit.
Well, do you want to give me a wits and etiquette if you have it?
I think
Steven can also do that.
Yeah, okay.
Only one.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. I didn't do too much better. 3.
Ways. You've been in the van a couple times and you've seen band stuff in there. So maybe.
Shiloh will text back, let me make a call.
You'll get a thank you gift back.
Would Shiloh have a direct number for Blaze?
Yes, that's the number that you were given for Dante.
Okay, good. So she'll call him.
Animal House.
Hey, it's Blaze, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You busy tonight?
No, we're all pretty much dead. It's the Wednesday.
Okay, cool. We have stuff. Come do a band gig thing for us, please.
First off, who is this? And secondly, where?
Sorry, it's Shiloh. We're at this warehouse.
Oh, you're at that pop-up thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let me talk to Dante real quick. I'll let you know.
Cool. If it's any consolation, nothing weird is happening.
Good. I don't actually think it's a Wednesday, but Blaze would say it's a Wednesday. He gets back to you in about 30 seconds. And he's like, yeah, I'll be on my way. I got to pick up a couple people, but we'll be there.
ETA ? Gotta let the event organizers know.
20 minutes. Do we need anything?
I think the band that walked out left all their equipment. Just if you have any specialty stuff, bring it.
Okay. On my way now.
Shiloh will text Hailey back, ETA 20 minutes.
Fantastic, thank you. Hailey will turn back to the others. So apparently the others got someone. They'll be here in like 20 minutes. So can the other band jump on for now or no?
We'll just wait. That's fine.
Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, and they just start playing some tracks. And people are still enjoying themselves. It's just not as much as the live band. And yeah, about 20 minutes later, you see Blaze come up on stage, start setting some stuff up. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it's stuff. And he kind of disappears for a second, comes back out, and it's him. And he's older, mind you, and he hops on the drums. And you got two other people with him, one on guitar, one on bass. The guy that's got the guitar, it's on there and play. So if we suck, we didn't rehearse. It's not our fault. And he just starts playing. And they are actually fairly decent. Much, much better than people that were before. However, by this point, Hailey's back upstairs with the others. And had just gotten back up there. And you hear 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom! Big explosion of just fireworks. Now, Faye, what happens when fire is close by?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing goes wrong.
Right, if you're in close proximity, like, I don't know, in the middle of a crowd right next to stage, you have to roll your unspent willpower, right?
Are we next to the stage, though?
No, you guys are fine.
Oh.
Spanx and the other one, on the other hand, aren't.
Perfect. Cool.
Okay, that one's fine. That one is not. So Spanx jumps and you see him kind of like stare at it for a second, kind of entranced. The other one, on the other hand, you can see like literally climbing over top of people, trying to get out.
That doesn't look good.
Then you can see people like grabbing hold of him, trying to like get him to stay. And at this point, he's bodily tossing people that are like twice his size.
Ooh.
We should probably go take care of that.
Who said that?
Steak.
Oh, he came up with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys just got up there. Then everybody assumes it's a brouhaha. It's like, yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Mitch.
I don't really have the strength for that. I just organize these things.
Then you see him run downstairs and like go over there. Now everybody sees this happening. And but give me a wits and awareness to figure out if you see exactly what happens next.
Five.
Five on a messy.
1.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. So, how many did Dell get?
5.
All right. So Dell sees it. Steven sees it. Which we'll get to your messy in just a minute. It's going to be a little bit different than normal. However, so Dell and Steven, you lock in on this thing, and you see the Mitch character get lifted and thrown about 30 feet. And he stands up and he's bleeding. And not just a little wound, it's a rather large wound in like chest area. As the other individual runs out of the club.
Can I go chasing after the one that ran out of the club?
Yes. You may. What is everybody else doing?
Turn to stake.
Yeah, because you saw Mitch get thrown. Everybody saw that. That's fairly easy to see. It's the damage that was done you didn't see.
And Steven's gonna run up and try to get the wound covered.
Shillow's going
He's
to run up.
downstairs.
Oh yeah, he's gotta run down there first.
Shillow's going to follow him, see if she can kind of assess Mitch for the damage.
Okay. So you both go running downstairs, leaving Hailey up there with Steak and everybody else. You are met at the bottom of the stairs by Mitch. He is a probably 3-inch hole through his chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we should probably go grab him. I just need to not be near people right now.
Understandable.
Steven is going to offer Mitch a shirt to go up with.
He thanks you, and it's way too small. But he puts it on anyway, leaving Steven shirtless.
That a little bit weird. Not the worst place for it, but a little bit weird. Let's go take care of that.
Okay, so what exactly is everybody doing? Just so I know. I know Dell's chasing. What's Hailey and Shiloh and Steven doing?
Let's see. Shiloh's at this point, Shiloh is mostly fixated on Mitch and trying to assess exactly how bad the damage is.
Bad enough that you shouldn't deal with it right now. Maybe hiding Mitch isn't the worst thing in the world to do, but letting him go upstairs is be fine.
And Steven, once that's under control, Steven's going to try to track down the short one.
Okay. And then Hailey?
Is Steak seeming to be going downstairs, or is he waiting for Mitch?
He's just staying where he is.
He'll stay with him.
Okay. So Steven goes in pursuit with Dell. Shiloh helps Mitch up the stairs. Hailey stays where she is. So you two, we're going to leave. We're going to find Steven and Dell rounding the corner at the same time, almost running into each other. Chasing after this individual, which you can still see. However, Steven, as Dell comes next to you, you get a picture of a rose, like a rose bush, full of just black roses. And then it changes itself. The rose is warped, it's more jagged, has extra protrusions. Things aren't necessarily where they were. And you can see the thing jump out of the ground and start walking on its own. And then kind of come back to Dell.
You with me, Steven? You there?
I saw a rose bush, started walking away.
Okay. Is that supposed to be a clue about what he is?
Don't know. Stuff is weird. It usually just fires off at random.
Okay. Great. Useful. Can I soaring leap to land on this guy?
You can do a couple of them to start to catch up. I assume Steven is just running?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me stamina and athletics to see how fast you catch up. That's just for Steven, not for Dell. Sorry. Yeah, Dell will catch up fairly quickly.
Sorry.
Yeah, 3?
Yes.
Okay. So you do gain some ground. It's not a lot, though. Dell, on the other hand, within 3 leaps, you are directly behind this individual.
Can I, I want to grab him.
Okay, before you do that, give me a wits and awareness, please. Just don't completely fail.
3 successes?
You see one of their arms is kind of like a spike.
Hey. I want to, attempt to, pin him to the ground.
Okay. Strength and brawl, then.
Okay. That is 5 successes.
Okay. So you do. You kind of slam him to the ground. And he kind of rolls over and you can see him kind of stare directly into your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you should get off of me. Trust me.
Compel, and I want him to freeze.
Okay. That is intelligence and composure, right?
I believe so. Give me a second. I can double check, but it is intelligence based.
Okay, and that is manipulation and dominate, if I'm not mistaken, for Dell.
I want to rouse the blood to give myself more manipulation.
Okay, go ahead and give me that rush check.
I don't get hungrier.
Instant resolve, by the way.
Okay, well, it's the same for this particular individual.
4.
They do not stop. To be fair, I did roll with willpower because I was like, this is probably going to be a high roll on Dell's part.
Yeah. It's one of my
And then they just,
That's why I roused.
yep. And at this point, he just kind of tries to stick his arm through you. Would you like to give me a dexterity and athletics, Dell?
I would love to.
You don't have to roll exceedingly well, but still roll fairly decent.
Yeah, I'm just 5 successes.
Okay, so you do manage to roll out of the way. By this time, Steven, you make it up to this individual, and they stand on their feet, and I assume Dell stands up as well.
Yeah.
And they just kind of look at you, like, I assume you are what I am, sort of.
That depends. What are you?
And he just kind of looks at his arm. Isn't it obvious? Well, somewhat
No.
obvious.
For all I know, you're a walking rose bush.
Pretty close.
Can we calm down and change back?
In a minute. This was a reactionary thing that happened to me in there, so I was like, let's get the hell away from here.
Fair. It's just all I saw was you booking it after what happened, and I was like, this is either a really bad thing or pure instincts. And I wasn't going to risk it.
Kind of both. Fire. I don't like fire. Well, we don't like fire. And instinctive, well, this, and he kind of raises his arm up, and he's like, yeah, give me a second. You can see him kind of concentrate for a minute, and it kind of goes back to a normal hand. Am I in trouble?
I can't guarantee it. Whoever went down there to stop you, you might be in trouble with. I have no issues with you.
Okay. Well, they didn't die, so I assume they are also kindred.
Yes, who got a giant hole in their chest in the middle of a crowd.
Yes. So, Dell,
Yes.
give me an intelligence and etiquette if you have it.
Yep.
Just because of background things, is why you get to roll this.
That is 4.
Okay, so 3 things. This guy said kindred, not K-Knight. Remember that for first little bit. Second thing, you have heard of stories of Toreadors that can do flesh crafting as just a thing. And third, him asking if he got in trouble assumes, or makes you assume, that they are not part of the week of whatever the hell's going on.
Okay. So, this is my question to you, do you want to go back there, or should I take you somewhere where you can like hide out for the night?
Nah, I'm gonna go home now.
Can I get your name though?
You can. I need your names and numbers or something. I need something to like have something back on you.
The name is Dell.
Steven.
Well, I would say that it's nice to meet you, but it's a thing to meet you.
Yeah.
The name's Cutter.
Fitting.
Yeah, it's just kind of what I've been going by for the last like 10 years.
Oh, so you're up there.
Not really. I mean, it was early 2000s. The dude that did this to me, he's kind of an ass, but it's okay.
When you say ass, do you mean like messed up with really strict rules, or messed up like they want you to go monster?
Like, wouldn't take any sort of failure for anything and like severely punished me.
Above table, is that Sabat or Camaria? Because they seem...
Given the Toreador with the flash crafting, that would be Sabat thing.
With that, I'm gonna look at him. Mine too. Mine too, man.
Yeah. Sharp was kind of an ass, but it's okay. Anyway, so Steven, Dell. Okay, cool. Cutter, because, well, yay, I do things. Can I leave now? I mean,
yeah, I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to go on like a murder spree.
y'all know who the Baron is. I know it's supposed to be some gangrel named Tori, but like I haven't seen her. Apparently she hasn't been around for the last like week. I've been around for a little bit longer than that, but it's, you know.
She is on business. She'll be back in a few days.
If you give us your number, we can contact you to get in touch with her.
Yeah, give me your phone. I'll put it in there.
I'm gonna. I still have Shadow Cloak up, like, or I'll put it back up for a second and be like, I can't.
Right. Yeah. You. I assume you're not the same, so.
So I'll send you electrically hand it over.
Okay, and he types it in real fast and hands it back. And, yeah, just give me a call when she gets back in town. I'll set something up between me and her, I guess.
Sounds good.
I will talk to you at some point. Then, Cutter,
Yeah.
don't get caught.
I'll try not to. I've been doing really good for a while. Yeah. All right. Bye. and they just kind of start walking. You see them pull out their phone, and apparently they like order a ride or something. Meanwhile, back inside the club, Mitch is taking off Steven's shirt at this point and is actively mending his wounds. His crack
Is,
hurts.
Shiloh still around?
Oh,
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks a little painful. Do you need
Yeah,
someone
it'll be
to
fine.
snack on?
No, I'll be fine for right now. Yeah, I'll be fine for
Good, as long as you just don't go on a hunger spree.
Nah, I could probably eat, but I'll be fine. Trust me.
Sure.
Anyway, something tells me that I was a Zmeetzi.
I didn't see what happened. I just saw the aftermath.
Dude grew a spike arm.
Spike arm. Would that sound familiar to Shiloh at all?
You can give me an intelligence and occult.
Okay. Not the best, but
Because
okay.
that would be where yours comes from.
Three.
I mean, other clans can learn how to do it, but Zmeetzi are better at it.
I mean, it's probably what it was. Unless Hailey has a better idea.
Would she?
You can give me the same intelligence and occult.
Okay. Three.
No. Not so much. He's also fairly new at this, so
Yeah, I don't really have much experience outside my own clan.
yeah, I'll put the word out. We're looking for a Zmeetzi guy that kind of looks like that. I would like to give him half of my mind.
Yeah, that was really a bad thing to do. What? Where did the fire come from? We should go figure that out.
It
was
pyrotechnics.
from the
Usually
demon.
it's not that big. Yeah, usually it's not that bad because most of us know don't stand next to the band.
Yeah, well, apparently
He-
someone wasn't that smart.
He also might not have been paying attention because he was a short guy. Couldn't see through everyone. But good lord, he was strong.
Yeah, you kind of went flying.
Yeah, I don't usually get thrown around like that. I'm not necessarily a pushover myself. But yeah. That and he literally punched a hole in my chest, so
Yeah.
anyway, Steak. You actually make introductions yet or not? Oh, right. Shiloh, correct?
Yeah.
Right. That is Mitch. And then he kind of looks around, and the masked individual's nowhere to be found. And he's like, well, I'm not going to introduce him right now. He doesn't like to be seen. He's probably around here somewhere, though. And then I believe you may or may not know DC.
We spoke the other night.
Well, good. We do also have a couple other individuals, and you see him kind of wave for some people to come up. And two do come up. One is a very wide individual, muscular. He's like, this is my personal guard, Jason. And then the second one comes up, and both you and Hailey just kind of get a off vibe about him. This one I wouldn't make mad, but if you do, you'll probably regret it. He likes to call himself Husky.
Very effective bodyguard. He definitely puts off the vibe.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And he kind of pipes up. Yeah, I do what I need to.
Don't we all?
That we do.
Can I go now? And he kind of nods. It's like, remember, don't make that one mad. You won't like him when he's angry.
I don't like most people when they're angry. I try to avoid it personally.
Yes. Anyway, sorry. That was a bit of a unexpected interruption. Please sit. And Blaze is still up there playing with his band. And the crowd is just loving it at this point.
But turn to Shiloh. Who is that? Who did you manage to get?
One of those friend of a friend things.
They're good.
So, thanks for showing back up, by the way. I wasn't 100% sure if you would or not. So I would ask questions as far as like how long you've been in this, but I don't think it's actually been that long, if I had to guess. As far as the planning events and such.
No, that's kind of new. Like, it's kind of like a side gig thing that I want to start building up.
Right, because we want to actually look for your information, couldn't find anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I should make like a LinkedIn or something.
I would just hold off on that. We might
The future
be
me
able to,
problem.
right, and depending on how tomorrow goes, we might be able to hire you full time.
That would be awesome.
And we would offer the same to you as well, Shiloh.
Well, that certainly is a gracious offer.
If you're worth your weight in salt, let's put it that way, we'll extend the offer and at least try to make nice with you. If it doesn't go very well, then it doesn't go very well, and that's unfortunate. So anyway, and he just kind of mingles and makes small talk until Steven shows back up. And when Steven shows up, does Dell follow inside or does Dell go back upstairs?
Dell's gonna go back upstairs to the roof, but
Okay.
Tell Steven to tell the girls when he has the time that Dell wants to talk to him about the person who ran.
Okay. So, Steven, you show up, and Steak is sitting with Hailey and Shiloh. They're like, and there is your intrepid third. I'm sorry, I didn't actually get your name.
Steven.
Well, Steven, Steak, and I believe you've already met Mitch. And he hands you back your shirt. It's soaked.
No, it's fine.
We'll get you another shirt. Just the hang tight. Just then he grabs the collar of the shirt, looks at the size, and relays it. They'll be back in a couple minutes. Take a seat in the meantime. And he sits.
So that was a little bit concerning, running out into the street without a shirt on. Is everything all right?
Yeah, no one saw anything.
There'll be some wild stories about tonight.
Did you manage to catch them?
Couldn't quite get a hold of them.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll have my people look. Can I get any of you something to drink? I understand it's refined palates and such.
I mean, my typical drink is in here. She'll pull out a thermos and shake it. But I can definitely drink some normal stuff right now. If we want to keep appearances up.
Oh no, it's just red wine. That's all it is.
Sure.
Special for this area.
Oh.
Shiloh and Steven, would you like any?
Sure.
The offer is appreciated, but I think I better keep my head on tonight.
Okay. So, Steven. You are brought out a glass. And you are actually, do you take a sip?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. Hold on just a second. I need to look something up. While I'm doing this, I can tell you that this is probably the strongest tasting drink that you've had ever. I am just trying to figure out what it actually is. As you are drinking, you are filled with something that almost makes you sad, almost brings you down, almost grounds you in a way. And do you have either fortitude or obfuscate disciplines?
I have obfuscate.
Okay. So when you roll those, you may add 1 extra dice as you have the melancholic resonance. It's just strong enough to actually do something. And you will keep that until the next time you feed. However, you may take off 1 hunger to a minimum of 1. And as Steven's doing that, he's like, so good news. So far, these are the numbers, and he kind of lays them out, and they're doing actually really, really well. They had 50% more turnout than they expected. So sales of stuff are exponentially higher than they were expected to be. And he kind of runs over the numbers. It's like, I actually, if you wanted to leave a little bit before we got done, I wouldn't even be mad. I don't think I'm going to stay around for the entire thing, because I think at a certain point, me being here won't actually help.
That's fair. Not sure. We might feel it out. Depends on you guys too.
Yeah, like I said, I think we're gonna head out relatively soon. I feel like we don't actually need to be here. It's doing fairly well by itself. So whatever boards you put it on, do that again.
I will.
And you too, if you have any word of mouth that you can spread it with, by all means, go ahead and do that.
Of course.
Tomorrow at the school, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The more the merrier. And we like to be merry around here.
We'll certainly put the word out.
Yes, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All 3 of you.
Thank you.
It's unfortunate that your friend couldn't join us.
Yeah, I mean, we can try and make sure he's here for tomorrow. If you just said to watch out for him, so I wanted to be careful there wasn't going to be a problem tonight.
Right, he just seems a little bit zealous for...
Right. Maybe with like a bigger party, it won't be so bad.
Potentially. Like I said, just wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to inadvertently cause issues for you.
I appreciate it.
So, anyway, I am actually going to do one last round before I head out. If there's anything that you need, I believe you have my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes another card and lays it on the table. And for you two, if you feel like you need to get a hold of me.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
And again, it's still that same just blank black card with the silver number on it. And him and Mitch leave, leaving you 3 to converse.
Where's Dell?
I think he's up on the roof.
I mean, he can probably come in now if he wanted to.
Or did we want to leave and go start planning for tomorrow?
I mean, we could do that too. I wasn't sure if you wanted to stay till like your friend's set finished out.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Maybe just shoot a quick thumbs up to the skylight, see if Dell notices.
Well, we will figure out if Dell notices in a minute. Is there anything else that you three would like to talk about?
No. I think we're good there.
Okay. So, speaking of Dell and noticing,
Yes.
as Dell gets back up into position, is kind of overseeing things, you are kind of caught off guard when a voice, hey,
Hello.
and you spin to look, and it's the masked individual. Why aren't you downstairs?
I didn't want to cause a scene like I did last time.
Yeah.
I can
Steak
ask
wasn't
you
very
the same.
happy about that.
I can ask you the same thing.
Well, it was chasing after our friend, but you got to them first, so your capture, your quarry, your reward.
I never caught your name.
Good. Tend to not give it out very often.
Smart.
The only reason why I know your name is because Hailey.
I'm aware.
Word to the wise, if you don't want to make a scene, and well, if you don't want to be noticed, tone it down next time. Steak would have let you in, wouldn't have caused any issues, wouldn't have said anything. He was just a bit annoyed at the situation last night.
Understandable and noted. I'd rather play it safe than cause any other problems. I'm new in town.
Oh, you're new in town. Well, that's good. You gonna be joining us tomorrow?
I will, maybe. Depends what the night holds for me. I still need to get settled in is all.
Well, I think for somebody new in town, wouldn't hurt to come and mingle. Maybe you'll make some new friends tomorrow.
Are you gonna be there?
Of course I am. I don't go anywhere that Steak doesn't go.
Ah, you're his eyes and ears, are you?
Well, he's the mouth. Mitch is the arms and legs. Somebody's got to be the brain.
So would you say you're in charge of this whole operation, or?
No. They're around, but they're not here.
Okay. May I inquire about what your goal is exactly with these parties?
Make money. Have fun. You know, normally what parties are for.
Yes, it's just fun can mean a multitude of things.
Yeah. Well, Good news, we're not eating people, so. We're not all monsters. Let's put it that way.
Fair.
Some of us look like them, though.
There are bigger things to worry about than an appearance.
You say that until you're a Nosferatu.
At least you can still use technology.
At least you can still go walk in public.
Just say you're doing like a movie shoot.
I don't think mine would work that way. And he starts to undo his mask. And when he pulls it off, you can clearly see a jawbone. Fully exposed from one side to the other.
Have you tried getting work done?
It doesn't work on us. That's our curse. Even the best flesh crafters can't fix ugly in our case.
My condolences.
Yeah. That's why I wear the anime mask.
I mean,
Because at least I got one good eye.
How techie are you, though? Because I might want to pick your brain about a few things.
It depends on exactly what you need. If you need me to hack into a database, probably not going to happen. But if you need me to figure out a security system, I can probably do that.
No, I need an entertainment system.
Oh, an entertainment system. One that, I don't know, Lysambra can use.
Preferably, yes. It is so goddamn boring. It has been years. And,
You ever thought about getting a ghoul?
I have mixed feelings about that whole concept.
Oh, well, that's going to be the easiest way to get an entertainment system. Otherwise, voice activated command's probably your best bet.
Now, you say you're going to be there. Are you going to be visible, or are you going to do what you just did?
Oh, I'll be inside. I'll be around. I'll be in the private section. I'd like to see you there too.
Like to see me there just so you can watch me, or because I at least entertain you in some regard?
We both have issues with people. Obviously, you wouldn't be up here if you didn't. Most people
True.
I don't like, but I deal with it.
We'll see. Can I call you anything? Because it feels improper to just be like the one with the mask.
There's, as long as you don't call me what they call me, which is everything but my name, it literally changes on a nightly basis. It's purely done to mess with me. My name's Bruce.
I extend my hand. The pleasure is mine, Bruce.
They will reach it back or reach out to you. And to grab their hand and pull it away, you come back with a feeling that it's not fully clean. It doesn't look dirty. It doesn't smell dirty. It doesn't, like, there's nothing to wipe off. It just kind of feels a little bit, I don't know, odd, different.
I shake his hand. If you'll be there, I'll be there, because I feel like we have the same issues with the people we run with.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's nice talking to you.
Anyway, I
think we're
can't
about to leave.
Is there a way I can get in contact with you? If the desire strikes my fancy?
Not before tomorrow. Because I honestly don't think that you've got access to a computer or anything, so.
No, I have an old phone.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't have a phone. Personal preference of mine. You can track them too easy.
Messenger pigeon? I say like half joking.
Not that type of NOS.
Oh, there's NOS that do that?
Yes. There are some that are heavily into gangrel crap.
Oh no, it's just what my sire did.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, man.
See you tomorrow. After Bruce leaves, Dell's gonna actually go inside.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a wits and awareness to see if you see the thumbs up.
Okay. That is 3 successes.
Yeah, you'd be able to see it.
Okay.
So yeah, you go inside, you meet Shiloh, Hailey, and Steven at the table. By this point, Steak and his posse have left.
So tonight honestly went a lot better than I was expecting.
I mean, we kind of knew that it was going to be a quiet one.
Fair.
Yes, but after that little show, I thought things were going to get a bit worse.
Yeah, what happened? You and Steven took off. Like, were you out there?
Oh, yeah. No, I caught up to him fairly easy. He went home. There is stuff I want to talk about with him, but I'd rather wait till we're back at the bar.
With him? Like, he's going to meet us there?
No, I talked to him, and Steven got his number.
Okay.
He's apparently a toreador who knows how to do that.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about that when we're not in public.
You said you wanted to talk about it with him.
I misspoke. I want to talk about it with you guys when we're back at the bar, because it's about him. And what I suspect.
We can, leave. We were just waiting. Unless you wanted to wait for your friend. Shiloh and Steven.
It'd be nice, but if this is a pressing issue that we need to resolve, then it's a pressing issue we need to resolve.
It's not an issue, it's more just a trend of, at least from what I've seen being here, the type of people who flock here.
Oh.
Also, out of that little group we've been doing this party stuff with, my favorite is Bruce the Nosferatu.
I think they called him Jason.
That's no. No, that makes him incredibly angry.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could wait. Just so I could at least thank him in person for doing this last minute for us.
Yeah, no problem. Again, not pressing, it's just important, but not urgent.
Wait for
And
Blaze.
about that time, yeah, actually, in about 5 minutes, they get the, all right, we're being told that we got to get off now because we got other people that are needing to play. So thanks for having us. If you want to buy any of our stuff, just go to Animal House Tattoo. Our drummer is one of the tattoo artists there. And that's like their ending speech. And then they like pack their stuff up and leave.
Well, we
On
could
their
go meet
way out.
them.
Yeah, on their way out, Shallow's gonna make a point to pull them over and thank them very much for coming to do this.
Are we all meeting them?
If they have the time, Shiloh would absolutely introduce Dell and Hailey. But if they look like they're trying to hurry out of there, then
They aren't necessarily trying to hurry out of there. They are packing their stuff up in Blaze's van.
Yeah.
Which is noticeably knocking at this point.
Shiloh will at the very least make it a point to introduce Hailey and Dell to Blaze.
And you just
Hi.
go, hey, I gotta get back. Sorry. I can't really stay too long. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for calling me out. They gave us like $200, which is a lot
Yeah.
more than I expected to get, to be honest with you.
Yeah, apparently they did really good tonight.
I mean, you should have heard that first band.
Oh, it was not good.
Yeah, they told me who it was, and I just kind of cringed. I remember when they were making their rounds. First time they were out, they were bad then.
I'm
They've
sure
got-
time
probably told you-
hasn't done any favors for them.
They probably told you that they opened for Pantera, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's Panthera with an H.
I
Never heard of them.
Yeah,
thought it
exactly.
was a little weird.
Yeah. No, they they've never been good.
And what's up with their name? Like, was that coincidence or is there something there?
The Destroyers?
No, the other ones.
Oh no, they just thought it sounded cool.
Okay.
Well, we won't keep you. Thanks
Yeah.
again for coming out. Hopefully we won't need you tomorrow.
I hope so. Because Fridays are usually. I realized on the way over here it's actually Thursday, not Wednesday. And Fridays are usually a lot quicker for us. Then I've got a scheduled appointment tomorrow, so yeah. All right. Anyway, y'all have a good night.
Drive safe.
Everyone,
Good night.
And as you say, drive safe. He peels out and squeals tires and leaves.
His fan seems like it's gonna fall apart.
That's why I always say drive safe.
Should
I mean, Beth does cars, right? If you know, like, why isn't got that fixed?
We have no idea.
like
He knows
I'm
about
pretty
too.
sure Beth probably would give him a discount considering what I've heard about her.
I'm pretty sure Beth has offered before.
Oh, so he just enjoys it.
Have you asked why he hasn't?
That's his
Personal
business.
reasons.
From in the crowd, you hear, Storyteller thinks it's funny.
What does that mean?
Is there someone like reading stories to people in there?
Oh no, Steven's giving us mass hallucinations. Everybody back away for a little bit.
Maybe we should go.
Yeah.
Do you want to drive again, Steven, or should I?
Sure, I'll get it for tonight.
Okay.
I still sit in the back.
Okay, so back to the bar.
Yep.
Great. Question is, does Steven have his shirt from earlier in the evening, or was that disposed of?
He still has it.
Where is that?
You would have found a bag somewhere and stuffed it in there.
Okay, gotta know for the seats. So yeah, you make it back to the bar, no problems. Park it. Head upstairs, and you actually meet Cornbread up there. He's like,
Hey.
"Hi, just doing operations, just cleaning up the new embraces that are lost on the streets."
Did something else happen tonight?
No, it's just still cleaning up from earlier in the week.
Gotcha. Tonight went really well. I think tomorrow they will
Good.
be more than happy to continue along with what we planned.
Well, good.
I-
um
Made an acquaintance.
Congratulations.
good to know.
A Toreador with a Sabat sire.
Oh, that's fun.
You wanted to talk to us about that, didn't you?
Yeah. He gave his name's Cutter.
Well, that
Yeah.
tracks.
As far as I know, that's just a thing in the Sabat that Toreadors know. It's just an inherent thing for them.
That's partially true. Some of them can, some of them can't. It just kind of depends on the person. I think they call themselves Vulgir.
Yeah. And he even told me his sire's name. So
Okay.
if we ever run
And?
into somebody named Sharp, or we hear talkings of Sharp, it'd probably be best to keep a distance.
I mean, I think that's true for like most of the Sabat,
Yes, but
unless you're like specifically targeting them.
still, it's the fact that lots of people who either left the Sabbat or were embraced by people in it seem to come to this area. Seems to be a trend.
I think it's just the week. It's kind of like the celebration for them.
Well, that
Well,
and
I'm
yeah, this used to be a stronghold of theirs.
yeah.
Oh,
Welcome to Atlanta.
I really wish there was like a Zillow for this.
What's that?
Zillow, the house finding website.
Yeah, you can find houses for sale there.
Huh.
And it like tells you how good like the schools around are and like stuff like that.
Yeah, it gives a lot of information.
That's actually really handy. I'll have to
How
take a
did you
look.
not know about that? That's like a super popular website.
I've been spending a lot of my time on other projects.
Okay,
Okay,
but
but
like,
I'm pretty sure that website's been around for like a long time.
yeah, I was like a kid when that came out, like a living child.
I mean, I hope you weren't a Kindred child, because that would be awful.
I
Just imagine.
don't really want to talk about it.
Okay, but like you never got like bored one night in bed and decided to just scroll randomly on the internet?
I don't really want to talk about it.
What were you going to
But-
say, Cornbread?
Imagine being like a kid or a teenager being embraced. That'd be awful.
No, it's already awful, and I'm in like my young 20s.
Yeah, I'm just barely old enough to drink legally.
I'm like 26.
I mean, I briefly met one kid who was embraced like as a kid, but he's been around for forever, so I don't know if he's technically a kid anymore.
Physically, yeah.
Sounds awful.
Unless like making yourself looks alive would like speed up the puberty thing.
No, we
Yeah,
don't
in
actually
his
age.
case-
It's just like a fake thing.
Yeah.
You don't actually become mortal when you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I figured. I mean, here's the thing. Before the other night, I've never done that. So, cool little trick to know.
Yeah, you should really probably do it when you interact with mortals. Otherwise, they can pretty much tell that something's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
The last mortals I interacted with, I was separated by a confession box, so they couldn't see me anyway.
Well, then you don't really need to worry about it when you do things like that. Is this kid here?
No, I met him when I was traveling.
Oh. Okay.
Honestly, I'm glad we had a pretty easy night.
Yeah, other than like the one guy going ballistic over fire.
Is that really his fault, though?
I never said it was. It just was a problem.
I mean, he went down fairly easily and calmed himself down real quick. So,
It's good. Otherwise,
Like,
you
he
like
went-
probably could have gotten that like 3-inch hole through you.
I'm good at dodging. I wanted to try to follow him to see where he lived, but I wanted to make sure nothing else was going on with you guys.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about for tomorrow?
We're going to be making ourselves scarce, right? Like, we're not expected to show up.
I think we have to, at least for a little bit.
And Bruce said he would be very happy to see me there, so
Because, like,
I
if
will
they
be.
show up and something's different, they could clue in.
I'll be showing up and sticking around, make sure everything goes fine.
You don't necessarily have to stay, but you should at least show up just so they're like they go there and be like, something's weird here. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Because like you want this to go off without any problems, right?
Yeah, but when we talked the other night, I thought some all made it clear that we needed to find reasons to not be there.
I mean, you can just find reasons to leave. You
Yeah.
don't have to show up. I just don't want anything to like go wrong. That's up to you. I'm gonna be showing up.
I'll make sure he knows I'm there, at least Bruce.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I mean,
mean-
I don't plan on staying, but again, I'm at least gonna like show face.
Did they give you money for this or anything? Like, since this went off so well?
I don't know, did they?
You have been told that you will get money at the end of the night.
Like
they've
this night?
arranged a place to. Yeah, they've arranged a place to kind of meet you and whoever else shows up to split up the cash.
Yeah, there's a spot we're gonna go meet up to like split the money. So if you guys want to pay, you can come with us. Or with me.
Yeah, I'll join. Also, we need to go shopping because I need something better than like convenience store clothing.
Well, you probably should order things or have someone order things for you so they can just be like dropped off. Unless you can somehow wake up early enough to like go when the stores are open.
I'm gonna wait for winter's gonna be a good time for that.
Probably.
Hailey, can you do it since you were letting me live vicariously through you?
Sure.
On you?
I mean, do you want to do that right now while we wait for the meetup, or do you want to do it after?
We can do it while we wait for the meetup.
Okay. Clothes shopping.
Yes.
Okay. So here's my next question. How are you paying for it?
We
were
got
given the
cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure. Wanted to see if Steven would remember his no-limit credit card.
I think Dell don't need to know about it yet.
Nah, that's probably fair.
Haley's going to have Dell use his own card.
Yeah, no, I'm paying for this myself.
Okay. So, yeah. I don't know where you get the clothes from. However, you get some clothes. A couple hours goes by, Hailey gets a message from the event planner with the address, and handoff goes without a hitch. Each of you individually make $3,000. So it was a very, very good night. Granted, if you looked at the drink menu and the drink prices, you could understand why that was that good. However, the planner gives each of you a ticket for the night after, and it's very special tickets. Actually, like a gold foil. It says VIP. Special privileges. It's very, very nice. She urges all of you to be there when the doors open, because it'll be probably packed, because there's a lot of people that were there tonight that wants to go tomorrow.
Makes sense.
So, and after that, you go back to the bar, split the money, go your separate ways. Is there anything special that anybody would like to do?
I want to see if I can put my ear to the ground and figure out where Cutter lives.
Okay. Give me charisma and streetwise. Feel like that's a good role for this particular person.
That is 5 successes because I crit on normal dice.
Okay. It's not quite enough to figure out exactly where they live. You know a neighborhood. They live still in an area that's considered the sprawl, but it's way up north. Just where it starts to turn fairly decent.
Makes sense.
It's right next to a couple of the more well-known cemeteries as well. Stephen and Hailey? Stephen and Shiloh. I know what Hailey's doing.
Shiloh is actually going to text Kamari.
Okay.
And it's just going to say, any chance Samal has heard of a guy named Sharp?
I'll ask him later when he comes back. He might come back with not a whole lot of time to spare, so I can't guarantee that I'm going to get an answer from him, but I'll at least try.
She'll send a thank you gif.
Stephen?
Steven is going to grab his stuff from the coterie house and make his way to start moving things over to Leo's place.
Okay. And Leo has told you where to find the key to the apartment in the RV. You move your stuff in, and your room is completely blacked out. It is sunproofed to wherever you want to go on back. Probably excessively so, but you did a good job. There's also a bunch of they'd be blacklight posters, but Steven doesn't really enjoy blacklights anymore. So they're there. Hailey, are you doing anything special for the evening?
Just the usual.
Yeah.
And if able to, potentially send a message to a second person who I think you know who it is.
Yes. And I assume I know what the information is.
Probably.
Could be wrong, but
I mean, there's potentially 3 people, so I mean, if she got enough blood to contact all 3, sure.
Yeah, she does. Just send it to me in private. Shiloh, at the very, very end, as you were falling asleep, you get a text message from Kamari. Yeah, Samal knows him. Sharp's dangerous, but people he used to run with are just as dangerous, and I don't know where they're at. Don't know where any of them are at. So
Shiloh will text back. Their child is in town. They might be as well. Apparently, there's a connection to Dell, so be careful.
okay. Who's Dell?
The La Sombra we picked up. Samal's met him.
Okay. And that's about the time that Shiloh fades off. I got the stuff from Faye, so we're good there. Is there anything else that Dell would like to do before turning in?
Dell would like to write a letter and get that ready to be sent out back up north.
Okay. You can absolutely do that. And then, Steven, as you lie in your bed made for you by Leo, mostly of beanbag chairs, there was a note that said, working on getting you a big one. You're kind of staring into these posters that he's got up. And you don't know if it's a Malkavian thing or if it's a real thing, but you see a very large, almost pattern made out. It kind of looks like a skull, and it starts to fluoresce a little bit. And that's what you see as you drift off to day sleep. And that is your messy critical. It was a very delayed one because that just seemed fitting. So yes, all of you drift off to your messy critical, and I believe that is the last time that we will see Faye playing as Hailey.
Yes.
So
I don't know. You might have me begin the episode with her, but that's up to you.
nah.
Okay.
So everybody say goodbye to Hailey, at least for now.
Bye, Hailey. You'll probably never hear that voice out of me again. Unless I get the other game. But like in this one, probably not again.
It
Although,
was fun while it lasted.
maybe.
She will be missed.
Maybe as a message.
So, announcements, because our normal end of game thing. Find us on all of our social medias, that being whatever you like to go through. All of them are at Total Party Krit. That is Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We've got obviously our Twitch. We've got our link tree linked to every single one of them.
Which is Total Party Crit Games, I believe.
Right. Yes, that one. Total Party Crit Game. That one is. So yes, if you go on any of those, you can find our link tree that will take you to any of the other ones. On that same link tree, you can find stuff for our YouTube channel. We've got it for our Twitch channel, like I said, and our podcasting platforms.
Podcast is really behind. I need to start working on that again.
Yep, which we understand that, and we do apologize, but we are working on it. And then on there as well, you can find a place that, or you can find a link that will take you to a place that you can get discounted dice. Everybody likes discounted dice. If you use our link, you get a certain % off. At checkout, you get fun stuff like actual dice, dice trays, keychains, stickers, and other merchandise that they may or may not have. Like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I looked, and I think they had clothing on there. So that was neat. When you check out, we might get some of that money as well. So it would help us out. Just saying. Speaking of helping us out, if you wanted to do that monetarily, there's also the link to our Patreon. If you can support us monetarily, cool. It'll help us pay for things. Because right now we're doing it completely out of our own pockets. So that's, yeah. But if you can't, that's fine too, because word of mouth goes a long way. So tell your mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, child, pediatrician, your dentist, your auto mechanic, to check us out. Also, if you want to share us on your social medias, do that as well. That would be kind of cool, actually. And then finally, you should join our Discord. That way you can chat with us in real time, and you can chat with us during games if you don't want to join the Twitch stream. You can chat with us on there. Or during the week when we're not playing. That works too. So, yeah. That's everything I've got. So, if you want to proceed further, you may, however, there may be spoilers. So one final goodbye, Hailey, from me. It was fun. And
Yes, Hailey was very interesting to play.
yeah. I will be happy when Tori is back, though. So, stick around for post games if that's what you so choose. Have a good night if you're not.
Night.
Good night.
So, Nexus, to answer your question,
Yeah.
by name only.
Okay. I mean, like, if you want, I can build him out and, like,
Nah. By name only. Same thing with Sharp.
okay. I mean, if you wanted a child.
No, not actually going to like show them.
I mean, if one
mainly be
go.
Yeah, no, mainly because like they're probably going to be really, really messed up at the end of this. So yeah.
Yeah.
And for those of you curious as to what we're talking about, Sharpen Nexus's character that is in the same chronicle is actually where I met Nexus. And that is who Cutter is the child of, is that particular character. And they are a Toreador, and they will have flesh crafting. They just don't yet. It'll be terrifying.
And I play a Malkavian who has Auspex and Oblivion.
Yeah, so that's not scary at all. So yeah. But how did everybody enjoy their Metal Club night?
It was entertaining.
It was a good time.
It was fun.
Definite calm before the storm vibes.
Good. Is there anything that you guys wanted to talk about?
Just
So I can do probably a slight deep dive at the end of the next game for Hailey.
So questions for them.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you want to do that now or later.
I mean, I can do it now. What do you think would be best?
Doing it next time would probably be better.
That's what I thought.
Just in case if Hailey does actually show up.
I can't hear you. What?
Just in case if Hailey actually does show up. She shouldn't.
Yeah.
But there's a possibility.
Yeah, I think end of next game would be much better.
Yeah.
So save your questions for Hailey until then. And we'll
There's
do
a
like
list.
probably a true deep dive on her where I can reveal pretty much everything.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Any questions about any of the NPCs that you've seen?
So many, but none of them are relevant to me at this moment in time.
I wanted to ask if I could roll to see if Bruce like genuinely like tolerated me or was just like you weren't around, so I needed to figure out what was happening.
So, Faye.
Yeah.
Sabat and Nosferatu, how do they act?
They are the most humane of the Sabat clans. They are practically not Sabat. They are the humanity of all of the kindred rolled up into one clan.
So, like Bruce.
So there's a
Very-
chance.
Yeah, very down to earth, very semi-personable.
I wonder
Yes.
if there's a way we could turn him away from the Sabat.
I mean, yes, but it'd be really hard at this point.
Yeah, that's why Dell wants to keep in contact with him.
The easiest way, honestly, is probably going to be putting him into torpor and not actually killing him.
Fair enough.
So yeah, there's that. So who's excited for next time? Don't say anything, Faye.
Sure.
I am so excited.
Like,
Because
I want to play the next game like now.
I know it's just like 1 a.m. in Eastern time, and that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah. I work in the morning.
I'm not gonna sleep.
Yeah, I'll be up for a minute.
Dengle, do you want me to write out like the gist of the letter I'm gonna send back up north?
Yeah, just the high points.
Okay.
No, send him 5 pages to read.
And I will delete it. I'm not reading that much.
No, it was probably gonna be like 3 bullet
Okay.
points at most.
That's fine. And for anybody that is curious, we are in fact playing pseudo bloodlines in V5, like Volgear. They are a thing.
Yep.
I know we've seen one in Detroit, and now we've seen one in Atlanta.
Joseph will show up again.
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I played one in Detroit.
You did.
You should. And for anybody that hasn't seen that, go watch Steven's episode, or not Steven Williams' episode.
Yep. It was quite fun.
Right person. Yes, it was. Right person, wrong character.
A little bit of an eye-opening experience for a couple certain NPCs.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, did you think that's how she got people? Probably not.
Me, yes. I don't know about anybody else, though.
No suspect.
I haven't started listening to Detroit yet, so
Shame.
gotta start that.
So yeah. Any. So what is Mitch? What clan is Mitch?
I don't think he's Bruja. I'm going to say either Gangrel or maybe even Ventru.
Other hypotheses?
I bet he's Kadif.
I was also thinking Gangrel.
He'd be treated so much worse if he was Kadif.
Yeah, even Sabat don't like Kadif. And canonically, Banu are not in the Sabat.
Oh, yeah. Was not aware of that.
Because of their whole judgment thing. They would kill everyone immediately.
Not
Yeah.
exactly true in 5e anymore because the judgment thing is their own personal bias.
True.
But it's
They're very few and far between.
Very fucking rare.
Yeah. And I'd imagine if you
Yes.
get it like the Banu right as it was embraced, you could sway it any which way.
Yeah, and that's what I would say. These ones are a little bit older. Probably not gonna be one of them.
Like, it would
I
probably
will
be
say-
1 in 1,000 Kindred in the Sabat that might be Banu.
Yeah, I will say that somebody got it right. I'm not gonna say exactly who. And we know it's not Kadif or Banu. So it's either Gangrel or Ventru.
I think it's Ventru. Steg made a reference of specialized palettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tori
And the
typically have that as
demeanor
well.
he gave off. Not to the point where they literally can't drink anything else.
That's fair.
That's just my
Also,
hunch.
Also, how did you like me bringing up resonances?
I
Where
think
does
that was really
usually
cool.
come from?
I think I know what you're going for.
Wait, where do they come from?
Portals. Just like blood.
Yep, mortals. Typically, though, the easiest place to find it is, clubs kind of like Charlotte's.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can
That-
order. You can specifically order. How's it pronounced? Dyscrasia?
Dyscrasia.
Dyscrasia, whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
You can specifically pay for and order it out of her club. It's ungodly expensive, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know I seen like a video explaining all the different resonances and like what they do.
They just give bonuses.
I honestly thought the storyteller for the game Were in Dengle was going to bring them up a whole lot sooner, since he's been going into like detail about how all the blood tastes.
I mean, you've only played like
Yeah,
3.5 games, right?
something like that, but still.
Yeah.
We're what, 32, 33 in? That's the first time
Yeah.
that I've actually brought it up.
It got glossed over in mine pretty early on, but no one has delved into it.
Yep. And it's funny because I have a herd and I can actually like pick them.
You can.
I just haven't.
Your herd has to be, I think, at least a 2 or 3 dot to do it. You can get random resonances
3.
with a 1 dot. 2, I think you can pick, and then 3 is when you can pick a. I think 3 is a random, 4 is a you can pick.
3 is you pick 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 per week.
I'm going to get off for the night. Thank you for session.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Stay safe.
Oh god, I have so many questions, but like I said, none of them are really pertinent to me right now.
Hailey maybe, but not you.
No, I mean the questions would be for coming back in for Tori, but like it's not super relevant for me to know. I don't know. I'm really curious about Cutter. I'm hoping we can get Jason over. That would be really awesome.
Probably not by calling him Jason.
Yeah, I meant Bruce. I have it written. I have Jason written first, and then Bruce is written at the bottom of the page.
Yep.
What happened tonight in the city?
Tonight was alarmingly quiet.
Like the whole Sabbat is collectively holding its breath.
Yeah. It's like something big is going to happen tomorrow.
Is Saoirse still in the city?
I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Yes.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Will they show up? Nope.
Mm.
Because they are probably ungodly strong.
Yeah, probably, given what we talked about.
Yeah, the fact that they don't give a fuck and they just do everything that they can to get power.
Yep, left their humanity behind for reasons, which we will discover in a game.
Yes. So yeah, and that's a thing. Anything else for me before we wrap this up?
Oh, I'm sorry. The guy with the mask was Butch, not Jason.
Yes. Still, it doesn't matter. Gave you the wrong name anyway.
Yeah.
Butch, Jason, Bruce. All the same thing.
What is Husky?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
I don't have a book for him yet.
A book?
Yes. May or may not be bonded. However, not nearly as strong as yours. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How did they pull that off? That's what I want to know. Holy sh!
There's whole Sabbat packs dedicated to hunting and tagging, and then re-releasing to hunt again Garou.
Yes.
Like, that's legitimately a thing. It's called Tag and Bag.
I'm sure
It's a
it
game
is,
they
but
play.
how do they accomplish that though? Like feasibly?
Like packs of 15 on one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they don't go in unprepared. This one's also a very young one that needs a lot of training, so that's why they're still around.
We could garner favor by delivering them to the Garou.
Not this one.
Oh.
No, not this one.
Not this one?
No.
Why not?
Well, which packs don't like each other?
All of them?
Shit, even if they just want to kill it, it would still be like, here, you deal with your own.
Here, you deal with it. I don't want to deal with it.
Even if it's not one of theirs, it's still letting them deal with their own kind.
True.
Literally the only ones that don't outright hate everyone like on site are like the Children of Gaia and the Stargazers.
Okay, so the ones that are up north for use, the Bone Dollars, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they particularly do not like, well, they got along with the Get at one point, but that's not a thing anymore. But if I'm not mistaken, they really, really, really don't like the Red Talons. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong there.
I don't quite remember.
You're pretty well correct, although it's also kind of the other way around. The Red Talons don't really like anyone either. Like, really don't like anyone.
Right.
So it's kind of a mutual
so like
thing.
One doesn't like the other and the other doesn't like them at all. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. They're also technically not a warrior, so They're just a werewolf, so they're just strong.
Still, it could be good to let them deal with their own.
Yes, if for
Their
no
own
other reason,
kind.
just be like, yink.
Yeah. So, like, that could be a good thing.
Sure.
I mean, it could backfire on us, but it could be a good thing. I can't think of any pertinent questions currently.
Okay. What's that if nobody else has anything? 5, 4, 3. All right. We will see you Tuesday.
Yes.
And we will see what fun things Faye has in store for us. So until that time, have a very good evening. Stay safe. And I don't have any funny clips this time. Sorry.
Don't get involved in a mosh pit. Unless you're prepared.
Mosh pits are awesome. Good night.
I said unless you're prepared. Good night.